Okay, so to start off the look, I used the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer all over the lid, and then I'm using D Squared, from the D Squared collection, the grease paint stick in V. So I just placed that right here, and you just want to leave the inner third blank, free of that, and then just get your, after you place it on, just get your finger and then blend it in a little bit. And then taking a flat shader brush, I'm using this color from MAC. It's called Lala. It's just a pink, kind of like a hot pink color. And then so you're just going to place that down on the inner third where you didn't put down the purple grease paint stick. And it's okay if you get it onto the purple, but you want to just concentrate it right on the inner third. Okay. And now using a blending brush and the same color, Lala, just place that down in the crease. And then you can turn your brush this way, that way, because you do want to drag the color up. Alright, that looks good enough right now. We'll blend it in a little bit more later. Okay, now I'm taking violet pigment from MAC and the flat shader brush. And we're just going to put that down right on top of the grease paint stick. So just pat it down. Okay. And then you can blend in just a little bit where the pink is. Okay, now grab a little bit more of the pink. And then just blend it right where those two colors meet. So I picked up a little bit more of the purple just to blend that in a little bit more. Okay, and now I'm taking this brush here, and I'm taking the matte white color from the e.l.f. Beauty book, and it's the Smoky Eye edition. So I'm taking this color right here. Just pick up a little bit of that, and then just going to place that right underneath the brow bone. Alright, just like that. And now go back with your shader brush, your blending brush, and then just blend that in. Do not pick up any, don't pick up any of the white, and don't pick up any of the pink. Just whatever you had on the brush is fine. Alright, so just keep blending that. Okay, and now I'm taking this color. I don't remember the name. It's from MAC also. It came with some type of a set that they were selling at Nordstrom. I'll try to find the name for that, and I'll post it. So you're just going to grab some of that color with your same brush, the blending brush, and then just place it on top of the pink but closer to the white, and then just blend that back and forth. So don't put that in the crease, just right closer to the brow area. Okay, just pick a little bit more of that color and then just brush it over the inner, the pink on the inner third of the eye. Alright, just like that. Okay, now we're taking this color from Stila, and I'm not sure of the name. It's this right here. It's matte very dark purple. It reminds me a lot of, I think it's Shadowy Lady from MAC. Okay, so just grabbing your blending brush, just pick up some of that color, and then you're just going to place it here on the outer third, on top of, or not on the outer third, just on the outer section of your, where you placed the purple, the violet, excuse me. Alright, just like that. That's it for that color. Then you're going to be grabbing a little bit, just a tiny bit of the violet, and you're just going to place it in the crease just a little bit higher. Okay. Just to blend those two colors in together. Alright, just like that. And now I'm taking the black from the e.l.f. Beauty book. This one right here. Okay, but this time I'm taking a pencil brush from MAC. Alright, now I'm going to be placing this color right here in the outer V, and you're going to get fallout, so if you want, you should put down some powder. Okay, just like that. So you're just using this just to place it. Then go back with your blending brush, and then just blend that in. You just want to bring it into the crease just a little tiny bit. Alright. Okay, so once you have that blended in, what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of tape and you're going to be laying it down right here. So I'm going to get the tape out and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so just taking a piece of tape, you just want to go ahead and lay it down. As if you're right below where the lower lash line is continuing, but you don't want to do it right where it starts. You just want to do it a little bit lower because you want your eyeshadow that's on the bottom, on the lower lash line, to look like it's continuing. Okay. Alright. You're just placing that down, and the reason I did it like this is because I didn't want the line to be too sharp. If you lay down the tape first, then your line here is going to be very, very sharp, and I didn't really want it like that. So doing it like this, I'm not going to add any more color to it. We're just going to just press this down, and then it's going to pick up the eyeshadow, obviously, right? That's underneath the tape. Alright, so just press it, and when you do this, don't put the tape on the back of your hand and then put it on. You want it to be picking up the color, so you want it to be really sticky. So then you're just going to take that off, and now you're going to have a line that looks like that. So don't clean it up. I'm just going to clean, well, unless you have a lot, then clean it up, but you don't want the line to be sharp. Alright. So, next, okay, so actually what I wanted to do before I put the eyeliner on is just pick up a little bit more of the violet and just place that down again, just right there. Okay, and then taking the e.l.f. Waterproof eyeliner pen, I'm just going to run a line along the lash line. Alright, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to curl my lashes and put the mascara on, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I curled my lashes and I applied mascara, and then I went ahead and put my concealer on. And then just cleaned this area up here, down here. I actually didn't have any concealer on, so I went ahead and put it down. And then just met it up right there where the shadow is. And then I put some of the Makeup Forever HD powder just to set the concealer at the bottom. Okay, so now taking the grease paint stick again, I'm just going to put that down at the lower lash line. And you want to come all the way in. Okay, just like that. And you should still have some of the purple eyeshadow left on your flat shader brush unless you cleaned it. So just go ahead and use whatever you have that left. And then put that on top of the grease paint stick. Alright, just like that. And now taking a flat angled brush like this, I'm going to be taking the same black eyeshadow from the e.l.f. Beauty book. This one right here. Okay. I'm just picking up a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to be going right underneath the waterline. And I'm going to be doing it on top instead of going from underneath because I don't want to get a bunch of fallout, and I don't want this to get too much onto the purple. So I'm just going to be going right on the top of the lashes and pressing down so that it gets in there. Alright, just like that. Now I'm going to apply some black mascara to the bottom lashes. Okay, so that is the finished look on for the blush. I used Posey by MAC, and that's this color here, this one, just like a bubblegum pink. And then just to blend it in a little bit better, I took the lightest pink that we used on the eyes, and then just put that on the top, actually just like around this area here, closer to the brow bone. I mean the cheekbone. Okay, and then just blended that in, and then on the lips, I used, this color is called Love by Prestige, and it's a lip liner. Okay, now the only thing that I did with this is I applied it right down here, just a little bit. It's not going all the way in, just like about half an inch, okay? Just right there, and then I applied it on the top, starting from here, all the way, and then stopping right there. Okay, and then I also put just a little tiny bit right in the center, and then on the center on the top, right there. And that's it. Just blended that in a little bit, and then I ended up using the Essence XXXL Shine Lip Gloss, and this is in Rising Star. And that's it. That's the finished look, and I hope my subscriber that requested this likes this. Alright, thank you.